I wanted to come today with a message of just how the companies come together, about how our 90-day Blitz team has really gone in and start engaging. We're having so much fun with these trainings day in and day out. And I was listening to a podcast this morning with the famous author Simon Sinek, and he came up with this quote. I had to stop the podcast and write it down because I was like, wow, that's really good. It's really relevant to what we're doing with Save Club and the type of community and the culture that we're cultivating here. And community is a group of people who agree to grow together. So be it if it's a community like in a city or a club or an affiliation like what we're doing here with Save Club, where we've got a common goal to improve our lifestyles. Let's do it. Let's grow together. And that's really what we've been putting together at the core of the company with the massive amount of training that we've got coming out. And so now we're day 14 into our blitz, and we're seeing ways to get better. I'm going to share with you guys some landing pages here, and it's about our optimization. So over the last 6 weeks since we've got started, we've been watching different traffic coming in. We've got people pulling traffic from email lists. We've got people pulling traffic from blogs. We've got people pulling traffic from YouTube, social media, TikTok, and we're seeing what's working and how we can get better. And we're seeing traffic that comes in a very targeted way, and we're seeing traffic that comes in a very general way. And the reason I mention this is because it's a way for us to grow this business, and how we all go about what we do on a day-to-day basis will determine the type of income that we get next week and the type of residual income that we'll be able to generate long term. And we've also looked at the top producers and individuals and how they're building the business, and that's what I want to come here to share with you. And it was like on this Monday call, we send this out to everybody, both brand new people who are just learning about Save Club, and for the affiliates that have been here since the beginning and that come here for updates and training. And I had some people come to me and say, well, Charles, I don't know if we should be all the brand new pre-enrollees, all the people that are just learning about Save Club for the first time, is this the best way for them to learn about the business? Well, they've gotten exposure. They've seen the websites. They've probably have seen something, maybe one of the recordings or the videos of the websites. And I do want to invite new people, brand new people, to see this call so they can see the heart, they can see the type of community and culture and what we do on a weekly basis to have this community. Again, I'm going to read that quote again. Community is a group of people who agree to grow together. And this is, growing our income, growing our influence, growing, our community at whole of, people that want to improve their lives. So, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the 90-day Blitz trainings. Thank you so much for the people that have joined. For those of you that are new and don't understand what we're doing, let me just show you what we have going on. So here we're, let me just move this out of the way. So here we're on now day 13, and today there'll be day 14 posted right here. And day in and day out, we're doing both mindset training and skills training to grow your business. And simultaneously to the content that we're posting here, we're also going in and we're analyzing what traffic is working, what pages are working, and we're working to get better. So we're coming out with new pages that are real simple. So these are just real simple pages that leave somebody with a high level of curiosity. Dave, are you in? You want to talk about the psychology behind these simple pages and how these will help increase numbers of of pre-enrollees. So we've determined that if someone comes in and there's a lot of information and they watch a video and they see like a 5-minute video and they're like, wow, I'd like what's going on here. They put their information. The quality of that lead is very high because now they're very educated on what's going on and they're entering in with a good base of information. That's definitely one way to do it. But on different traffic sources, when it's more of a generic home business pitch, we can then send someone to a page that's really simple and it leaves a high level of curiosity and allows them to opt in and learn more. And that way they're inside the funnel and they'll start to get the automation. This will prove even more beneficial, the number of pre-enrollees you have in the system, as we further increase the automation of our follow-up with the upcoming AI systems. So I've gotten a confirmation from our AI development team, and today I'm doing a call with them immediately following this call. And tomorrow, well, I'm going to open up the system and start playing with it. It's newly upgraded. It was with the Microsoft corporate team for over 4 weeks, working out all of our different bugs for communication, for text messaging and calling on the new global voice over IP systems. If you don't know Skype, which many of us probably remember Skype going back 20 years, Skype is actually owned by Microsoft, and it was recently turned off. Skype is no longer a thing because there's new technology, new systems, and we are fully integrated into those new systems at Microsoft on their 365 platform. So that's all coming soon. And the reason I mentioned that is because as we start getting people more trained and getting more pre-enrollees into the system, there'll just be a massive amount of AI automated communication, inviting people back to these live webinars and back to the tour. Dave, you're a conversion expert. You've been doing this for decades. You want to talk a little bit about these simple pages and what will why we created them and what they're here for?
So one thing that we're doing over here, above and beyond everybody else that's ever done this, is giving you guys an arsenal, right? Like, I have never been with a company. I think we have how many more pages do we got on top of these? 5 other capture pages coming plus these.
We released 2 more, and
Okay.
these are for campaigns. We have this Boss Babes page here, directed towards kind of a female empowerment message about being able to earn. So just again, further reaching down into a niche. And then we've got one here which is for military spouses. We have custom videos and opt-in pages. This page here is going to be our first campaign with our 90-day Blitz team, where I've pulled a list of 19,000 military influencers. So I have the data. These are the people, these are micro influencers and major influencers in the military community worldwide. And we're going to be crafting messages and teaching the people within the 90-day Blitz how to communicate with these people through direct messaging and invite them to become Save Club affiliates. And so this is just one way we're aggregating data. The reason why we're working with this particular group is because they're very friendly, they're highly responsive, and it's a community. So again, I'm going to go back to today's message of community is a group of people who agree to grow together. And one of the strongest communities that has existed for years, and it goes generational, is military. So thank you for all the veterans and families of military that really kind of pass along that legacy. Well, what we see in the data when we look into social media is that the engagement, the type of opens, the type of watch rates, the type of time, I say, well, this is a great community. These are the type of people I would love to have part of our Save Club community. And for further reasons, military families are on fixed incomes. A lot of the times the spouse at home does not have the ability to work because they've got children, and they need a side hustle or a home business that can really help them there. And so this seems like a very good way, a high converting way for us to reach out. Now, remember, military spouses is just one niche in the sea, the ocean of social media influencers and people online. And so you necessarily don't need to go build a community of thousands or tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of people. There are influential people who've been doing this for years that desperately need Save Club as an opportunity so they can create, more money and more income. So within our 90-day Blitz program, now that we've got 14 days of foundation down, and you've got some basic skills and some mindset training. Now let's get into the real direct messaging. And remember, if you're able to go out and you're able to recruit somebody who's got a following of 1 million people, and they've got people watching their videos and whatnot, but you're the person that direct messages them, you're the person that introduces them to our community, to our team, to Save Club, and you're able to bring them onto a conference call or a private webinar or three-way phone call, and we're able to enroll these people on your behalf, you're making a matching bonus for the lifetime of everything that they do and everybody that they recruit. So you don't necessarily need to be this monster affiliate to earn big income with Save Club. You've got to get the mindset right, you've got to get the training, and you've got to grow with this community that we put in place, with the 90-day Blitz. And these opportunities are going to come up. And so this is just one of many ways that we're empowering the people that are really engaging. Thanks you guys for joining again on a Monday call. I mean, we've got a few hundred people, 232 people on a Monday morning, making this a serious run at it. So
Can you open one of those generic pages again so I could just tell them?
Sure, certainly, Dave. Yeah, go right ahead.
So basically, generic pages, curiosity killed the cat. That's what they say, right? So as you guys are advertising in certain places, pages like this get opt-ins all the time. I've used pages like this to get thousands and thousands to build lists, okay? Because it just says enough. Like if you run an ad, hey, do you want to earn 5 figures every month? People are like, yeah, of course I do. And then we have just a couple of bullet points, and that's all it says. So they're like, if you want more information, you want to know how, you have to fill in this form. And so what it does is it really drives opt-in. So right now we got 3 more generic pages. So we have the ones with videos. Like Charles said, you're going to get a lot better probably conversion rate off the videos because they kind of understand what's happening. This one will get more leads, but I'll take a little bit more caressing. And that's what we're doing. Actually, I did a really great training in the Blitz on how to talk to people that come in through like pages like this. But again, do you want to make $1,000 daily, post it on social media? Do you want to make more in a week than most people do in a month? These are super curious pages and they look pretty plain. They're white, but I got to tell you, they do get a lot of leads because again, people read it and it depends on the ad too. Like if you're running ads somewhere that says, do you want to make up to $1,000 a day? And then people click on that ad and then it goes to here. They're like, well, yeah, I do want to make that. What is it? Tell me more. And that's exactly why these pages work. So again, as you know, I mean, what company do you know right now that has, I think now with the last 2 that we added, we're up to 8 capture pages in like what, under 2 months in the business? And then we're going to add, we have a couple app pages that we're going to run, which
Yeah.
would be to 10. And then we got 3 generic ones coming. Guy, I don't know any, and you're talking about $20 a month. Guys, listen, I've owned my own capture page business. And I was selling people capture pages for $50 a month. Okay, $50 a month. And we built that to over 200 countries, and people are paying $50 a month to be able to have capture pages. Here's what I know. I'm just going to tell you about this business. People would pay $50 a month, and most people had no idea what they were doing. They were building their own pages. They wrote the worst ad copy I've ever seen. They made the pages look stupid, and most of them didn't get any conversions because they were trying to do stuff themselves, and they weren't expert marketers. And then they were frustrated because they're trying to build stuff, and they're like, oh, I just don't know what I'm doing. Or they would build the most horrible thing and put it out there, and they weren't getting results. Okay. We did a lot of trainings, tried to help them out, but some people didn't listen, whatever. Here, instead of you trying to, and it was a customer support nightmare because people were like, how do I add this? And how do I do this? And how do you, here, when people join Save Club, the pages are already done. Their link is already in there and it's connected to a Powerline marketing system, soon to be connected to AI that's going to do all the follow-up. And people just join. and immediately have access to all these hot pages. And a lot of them are generic. They say nothing about Save Club. So you're not going to, a lot of you want that generic, messaging out there. And that's why you were buying third party systems where you were paying $50 a month because most companies didn't give you anything. Number one, that was good. Number two, it was all branded to their company. So what we've done is also added that generic thing. So this is actually saving money. There's no upsells. No one's trying to sell you a marketing system or try to reach in your pocket. You're only paying $20 a month to get all the savings and everything that Save Club has. Coming soon, AI, you're not getting charged for that. And then you're getting an entire marketing system where we keep adding page after page after page for $20. Literally, if you can't sell that by itself, as far as Save Club goes, forget everything else. That is a monster proposition where we're crushing the entire industry. That right there alone. You should be able to
Yeah.
sell that all day.
Yeah, great insights, David. And part of it is, I really want to focus on our theme today as the community is a group of people who agree to grow together. And what we're doing here is working on our page conversion, our optimization. Uh, Marketing works like this. A professional marketing works is you put something out, you test it, and then you change it and you optimize it and you get better and better. And if it was just like the very first thing you put out is just a slam dunk right away, a grand slam every single time, then you wouldn't have to have the science of marketing. Well, we're applying that and we're watching the data. So the fun part is we're a group. So as a community, we get to see this amongst thousands of people that are posting the pages, and we'll start eliminating things that don't work and we'll start optimizing things along the way. And this is just like what Dave's saying. This is high level professional marketing that happens behind the scenes and you get the net result of it.
Hey,
It's
Charles.
like internet marketing on easy mode.
Hey,
And
Charles, you
so,
might want to
yeah,
show what we just did because you're talking about that right now, just so everybody understands
yeah,
why we keep trying to make stuff better. If you scroll down to that save and earn, go back, Charles, to the websites.
yeah.
So we were looking at pages the other day. So if you click down to like that save and earn page, now the click back real quick. I want to show something in.
Oh, yeah. So yes, this is a good point.
So we were looking at this page. So if you see this this girl in this picture, there's a white play button, but it's on that white phone and you could barely see it. And it just looked like a picture. So we were realizing, and we had that on two capture pages, that people were going to a capture page and it didn't look like a video. So they weren't actually watching the video because they didn't see the play button. And I noticed our new pages have that white button too. We might want to swap out the thumbnails on that too.
And so there's some other options. So there's some other things too where on here we tested something. We changed the phone opt-in here. We put some additional verbiage on it, and then we saw conversions drop because people didn't want to put in it said a phone for VIP callback. Well, people didn't want to call back. This is like a curious page. They don't know much about the business. So they're not wanting to overcommit, and that stuff was hurting conversion. These are changes that we're making behind the scenes. Yeah, and this is a good way to show you guys the opportunity of what's going on. And also, if you're looking at this business for the first time, if you're looking at any home-based business and you're looking at it for the first time, this isn't it common to have a team of marketers working behind the scenes optimizing, and we're using this crowd of the people that are being trained, and we're doing this together and we're growing together. We're optimizing these things together. And so yeah, there'll be a time when people come in and it's just like they get started and it's just like, wow, this is working like a dream. And there's going to be different waves and different cycles of what we're doing. When we first got started, there was a lot of fear loss, a lot of sense of urgency, a lot about getting in and getting positioned. And then some people will stay and pay attention and get trained, and that they'll be more endeared, more part of the community because they're growing along with us. And so this is a journey. And I'll tell you what, like, having the destination of a $10,000 a month residual income is a great thing. But knowing what we're doing here and growing along the process and creating the relationships and the community, that's why we have such great engagement on our board. If you're not part of the 90-day blitz and posting on that board, if you're not part of the Facebook group and engaging there, this is a way for you to basically be part of a team, even though you're working independently. And I'm watching all of you, sitting in your homes and in the comfort of your cars and your houses and whatnot. this is a way to crowd source intelligence with professionals and people along the way, and you'll start to see wins. I love seeing the posts of the brand new people who didn't have a TikTok account, who didn't have an Instagram account, step out of their comfort zone, set it up, do some basic posting, and start getting their first
Charles, you could show that
pre-enrollees.
on
And I
the
promise you, it gets easier with time. And the more familiar you are, the more fluid you are with these systems. When we drop a campaign, like as we're doing this military wives campaign, the people that engage and learn these skills, when we go on and we do the next one, when we do the side hustler campaign. So I've got some amazing data. You would not believe what we're harvesting, looking at accounts of people that teach side hustle. So there are influencers online that have millions of followers, and there's micro influencers, maybe they have thousands of followers. These are key people that when you introduce them to Save Club and enroll them, they could be the next mega superstar inside this company, and you'll be earning a matching bonus on everything that they do.
hey,
So
Charles.
understanding these things to go ahead, Dave.
I was going to say you might want to pull up the Blitz page and show some of them comments that we're getting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly, that's why I got it open here.
And
Yeah, so
if you guys aren't in this blitz, I got to tell you, we are dropping bombs. Okay, I mean, people pay thousands of dollars for training, and I'm literally giving you some crazy secrets. Like yesterday, I did training on how to dominate Google with search engine optimization, just using one source that could drive you leads right off of Google. And if you're not in these blitz, watching this kind of stuff and implementing it, I mean, the old saying, "You lead a horse to water, we can't force you to drink." But I mean, you watch some of these comments here, and they're just like, I can't believe it. Like if you look at Med right there, that third one down or something. He scroll up, I think,
right here,
Charles.
yeah.
Right there. Boom, a great way to take advantage of SEO. And so he gets it. He watched that and said, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy."
and
And
and yeah, and we're working too. I mean, I would love to. I'm going to be spending more time as really thinking about community and the people that are part of this. I want to be able to really dive down and work with you. Right now, we're a small group. We're a relatively small community. I think we got like almost 700 people part of this blitz right here. This is still a small enough community to where we have one-on-one connections. You can ask questions, you can get the results, and then uh, I'm real clear on why I started this business. I'll share with you my why. I want to be the leader that others are looking for and inspire others to do the same. And so I firmly believe that leadership is the number one deficiency on the planet, that any problem of any scope or size requires a leader to get it done. And this is leadership training right here. This is just we just have a common purpose here with Save Club. We're looking to set yourself free, set your family free, create yourself a residual income, and just take control of your financial future. And again, I know we have the best opportunity here, and it's about to get hotter. So I'm gonna share with you guys what's coming up. I've been waiting. This has been one of the most kind of agonizing periods of my life, waiting to get this stuff live. But because it's difficult and because we're along this journey together, we're growing as a community together. I'll share with you guys. Uh, Putting together the app in the way that we did it. This is a free app that you're going to be able to use for prospecting. Here's another page. This is coded. This is ready. It's almost going to be live in your back office. We have been waiting. Like I said, it's been an agonizing waiting period doing the testing, doing the compliance with the Apple Store, doing the compliance with the Android Store, doing the back and forth between our systems, having to get approvals from Visa and MasterCard to do card linking, where we're basically sending money right back to people's credit cards. We're working on the international payment rails. There's been PCI compliance. There's been uh, credit card compliance. So inside the app, you're uploading your credit and debit cards. I mean, could you imagine the amount of security issues and the type of security liability that we had to think about and put in place to get this there? So because all this needed to come together, and then every time you tie in a new system, you then have to recheck all of the compliance, all of the security. So I'm just sharing with you guys, letting you know that this is a journey, and this is a an opportunity to be the first to roll this out. So as you're one of these members that's bringing this to the world, when you're able to recruit an influencer, another professional network marketer, or even just someone from your community that's looking for a real opportunity, you know that this is the real deal. What we're doing here is not easy. Other people are not going to be able to just step in and follow in this path. There's a limited amount of time and resources with these big companies, and frankly, it's amazing that we even have this opportunity, because the type of card linking and cashback and these type of rails is typically reserved for major Fortune 500, Fortune 100 companies. When you start to see cashback and you start to see rewards, you'll see the people that offer it are like Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank. They're major banking institutions. Typically, to even get into a conversation with these groups and aggregating the cashback like this, you have to have an organization of 2 million people and above. We're here with like 10,000 people. So the fact that we're here, we're getting this early because the opportunity can spread, and it's going to be this core group, this community that's growing together to be part of who brings this to the world. So I'm going to switch over to this page here. What you're looking at is a way to introduce somebody to an app. And I'm going to open up this video and play it for you. And just let's see how well this plays.
Do you think there's any shortage of people wanting to save money? Of course not. Everybody wants to save money right now. Everybody's looking for a deal. So what if people could buy the things they're already buying and get cash back just for doing it? I'm talking about restaurants, travel, car stuff, retail stores, even luxury brands. We know what you're thinking. How much does it cost? How about this? Zero, zilch, nada. It's free. And I don't know about you, but I've never met someone who couldn't afford free. Now here's where it gets really good. What if you could actually get paid just for giving away a free app that saves people money on stuff they were gonna buy anyway? No selling, no convincing, just handing people a free app that they already want. And when they register, they're automatically dropped into our marketing system where they're introduced to our discount club, which gives them even more savings and shows them how to get paid for referring it too. You're basically giving away savings and getting paid for it. And when they see how easy it was for you to hand out this free app, they'll want to get paid too. That's how it spreads. This is hands down the world's easiest business. No inventory, no weird sales pitches, no begging family and friends. Just helping people save money with a free app and building an income that people will envy. If you're even a little bit curious how this works, fill out the form near this video and get the details now. In today's economy, do you think there's any short?
Yeah, so then people will be on this page right here, and they'll be able to fill out the form. The actual, page that we have coded in the system, it's not a button that clicks that pops up a form. It's actually a form just right on the page. So, I'm just showing you the lay down here, exactly what we've created is a little bit different. And there's another page as well right here. And this one is free of mentioning any business opportunity. It is just a video that's straight up about making money. I'm sorry, saving money. And so there's basically a couple different funnels, because when you're sharing the app and you're sharing with somebody that there's a way to save money and there's really no pressure, this just eliminates any other questions. It's just a direct line of you're able to download an app and save money. And so I'm excited to get off of this call because I got a great text message this morning from our development team saying that we've cleared both the iOS and Google Store. And now we're going to go in and do some testing. I'm going to have a small pilot group, download the app and play with it and play with the share tools. And as soon as I'm confident that we're bug free and ready to go, I'm turning on these two landing pages and they'll be back here. And we'll do a special announcement on one of the calls and just start getting it going. So you'll be able to go back inside your back office. There'll be a spot. It will show up. I could even show you guys where it's at. It's going to show up right here. It's going to show up right here, right above the My Deals section. And it says download your app. So once you see that come through, you'll be able to click and download the app right there. Now that's if you're already a member. If you're a pre-enrollee and you're not part of the affiliate program, or you're not a paid member with Save Club, the link to download the app will be on the tour. So the same emails that you get that show you what's going on, it's the free tour that shows you Save Club. That's where you'll be able to get your link to download. What's special about our program that nobody else has is that our program tracks the sharing of the app for the free people. So let me give you guys an example here. Let me just kind of just pull a page. So let me give an example, and I'm actually gonna just turn this off so I can just talk with everybody. So let's give an example. And I'll just pull some names here. We got Bob, we got Peter, we got Robert, and I got Ross. They're like here on my on my screen here. So let's say that Bob is the affiliate, and he is the paid affiliate with Save Club. And he tells Peter's a free affiliate. Peter's just a free customer. He downloads the app. Peter's like, wow, this is a cool app. I want to share it with Robert. Robert gets the app. He's also a free app user. Robert's like, this is a cool app. I want to share it. He shares it with Ross. Ross, you're also a free user, but you know what? Ross is a smart guy. Ross says, you know what? I like saving money, but I also like earning money. So Ross decides that he wants to upgrade and become an affiliate with Save Club. Well, both Robert and Peter are going to get emails saying you are guaranteed a commission check because you introduced Robert, who introduced Ross. Ross got started. He's now an affiliate. Ross could be the next big affiliate in the company. He could make tons of money with Save Club. He's committed to doing this as a business. And you'll earn a matching of some of his earnings if you choose to get started by Friday. So this is taking our Powerline marketing system and adding another layer to it. It is basically creating a power line of customers and free app users sharing free app users. And when you look at the discount apps, the cashback apps, the gas apps, they reach huge levels. They reach tens of millions of app downloads, and it's just people telling people because people like sharing deals. So we're taking the natural inclination that people have to be a good steward of a good thing, and now we're adding some sophistication, some marketing, and some really great technology behind it. And then as we dial this in over the next month, we'll be teaching and training the AI and connecting it so that these messages don't need to come from you. They'll come automated through the system, through phone calls, through text messages, and through emails. So this is like, I have so much gratitude for everybody that has hung along and followed this story from, pre-launch to here and where we're about to bust this loose. So remember, the more people that you have into the training and enrolled, as these things start releasing, your efforts will start to compound. And we cover this all throughout the different blitz calls of what's going on. And then another big announcement, I've got the confirmation. We've got a shopping portal that's phenomenal. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. This is the first time this has ever been shown publicly. I just feel very confident at where we're at with our development, and I know that it's super important. I don't like to put out in future things that aren't happening, but when I got confirmations from our team, when I got approvals with the App Store, when I got just the next level of development done, and it's practical, I said, okay, now it's time to share something. So Dave, you want to hop in and talk a little bit as I pulled up this next thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, guys, just get excited. I mean, I know we didn't show the video on the other free app there on that page there, but we have the other video that people play. It just talks about saving money, right? Like, why wouldn't you download an app that's going to save you money? And so the other thing is I've always loved the verbiage as a marketer. Can you afford free? Is there anyone that you know that can't afford free? Because it's such a stupid question. Everybody, of course, can afford free. And realistically, that you are now in a business where you can just go hand it out. You know, and if you get in the blitz, I have a training that talks about, you shooting to hit about 3 to 5 leads a day. Okay. Because if you look at a 30-day month, if you did 3 leads a day in a 30-day month, you're talking about having 90 pre-enrollees. You're going to get some activity off of that. 5 leads a day in a 30-day month is over 150. Well, when you could just go out there and give away a free app when it has these kinds of crazy deals in it. I mean, look at some of the cash back. Udemy has 27% cash back, which is crazy. It's not
Yeah,
going to.
so I want to share with you guys the sophistication of what is happening here and what you'll have at Save Club that really no other program or platform in discounts and savings as a product has ever had. This is the revolution that you've heard me talk about on the different calls. When I talk about the $1 trillion year advertising industry being disrupted, this is the manifestation of that for our Save Club members to earn from it. So, when you're looking at here and we're looking at Lowe's, okay, everybody knows what Lowe's is. They got one of the top NASCAR drivers. They probably spend, $100 million on their NASCAR team every year. And they hire professional football athletes to do TV commercials, and they put up billboards, and they got, signs all over the place. And there's probably some jingle that we're familiar with, either from a television ad or from a radio ad. And Lowe's is not getting the types of returns that they want from the hundreds of millions of dollars that they spend on advertising. They're out there competing with Home Depot, and they said, you know what? Let's just bribe the customers. Let's just give the customers 4% cash back. But they can't just do that. They can't just take 4% and just give it to everybody. That just lowers the value of their whole business. So if they're going to give cash back, they've got to do it through a conduit. They've got to do it through an organization. They got to do it through Save Club. So we've been able to go create contracting. This is tied into everything that they sell. So if you guys want a home business where you can get paid on lumber, well, you got it. You want to get paid on flooring, you got it. Okay, this is the ultimate product because you're able to get paid on all these different brands. I mean, look at this. We got cash back at eBay. So you want to get paid on someone's 1988 vintage t-shirt from some concert. Guess what? Here you go. I mean, so this is like, we got the vast variety of products to offer. And this shopping portal is built for the globe. So this is cool because we've got, just like the United States and Canada, there's some like 12 to 18,000 vendors, but there's 58,000 vendors globally. This is now stronger. So the script is flipped from the opportunity at Save Club being US focused to the global opportunity is more. Now, I do want to let you guys know, every country and every region that we start opening, it requires a level of integration and setup and testing. And so, it's going to take time to open all these regions, but the important thing is that the rails are placed down. So let me give you an example. So let's say that you want to do some shopping, and you'll see these percentages change, okay? Because we negotiate different, and as we start to see different volume, I'm able to go back. Our advertising team's able to go back and go, hey, Sephora, we want more cash back. Give us more cash back. Give us better coupons. Give us better offers, and on top of the cash back that you members will get when you're shopping at all these places, there's a percentage points above this that go into the bonus pools. So as you build your organization, and as you start going 1 star and you go to 2 star and you enter the global bonus pools, that's where these additional advertising dollars are going to be paid out. You go to 3 star, you get a bigger share of the advertising dollars, and so on and so on. So this is the first time in any type of direct sales, network marketing, home business opportunity, are you able to override the entirety of e-commerce? So e-commerce as its entirety is in the trillions of dollars. And so how can you get little pennies and dollars and pieces? I mean, I'll tell you what, somebody goes and earns 4% back on their lumber or for a fence, or their flooring for their house. That's big money. Like, I don't know if you've ever been shopping at Lowe's and you fill up, people drive away with multiple trucks of stuff. And this is some fantastic savings. Yeah.
Here's something to keep in mind, guys. There's videos. I'm I'm a guy that loves credit card points. I mean, I have card for this, card for that, card for this, card for that, and maximizing points and getting a bunch of free stuff. But at best, a lot of times you get 2 to 5% back, mostly two. Sometimes cards will do 5% in certain things, but mostly 2%. And people go crazy of it. If you look on YouTube, there are YouTube channels dedicated to credit card points and all the people that love getting these small points. Well, here's what's cool. If I go to Lowe's and I have a Lowe's credit card and I use Lowe's and I get, whatever cash back and I have it linked, I'm going to get basically, you stack it. Okay.
Yeah.
You stack it. So if let's say I'm getting, or like my Southwest credit card where I get free airline points. Let's say I go use that and I get 2% back in whatever my airline mileage points or whatever. But then I get that 5% back off of Lowe's. Okay. That's now I'm getting essentially 7% back. That which becomes really significant, right? Like if you actually
Yeah, so, so
understand
so so
this.
check this out. I mean, we're looking at groceries. So let's say you got a credit card where you're getting cash back, and now you're using this to go to your grocery store. You're getting additional cash back. This is just savings and everything. This is why the Save Club membership at $20 a month is a no-brainer. You're going to be able to save money and just keep going. And guys, there's future things
Oh,
about what we're going to be doing here for to incentivize building your team and sharing
Charles,
these savings with others. Yeah.
real quick, here's where it even gets crazier, guys, is we also a lot and on our portal right now, sometimes you'll get coupon codes that you can also use. So then you're basically triple stacking. So basically, I go to a place, I got a coupon code, let's say I get 15% off, but then I use my credit card to buy it, and let's say I'm essentially getting 2% cash back. And then let's say that vendor is additionally giving me 5% cash back. So now I got 7% coming cash back, but then I got 15% off on the front end. If you guys actually start to really understand this, the savings that we put in people's pockets when you combine all the stuff that we're doing is so significant and huge, it gets crazy. And again, selling savings is the easiest thing you ever do because people are buying what they're already buying. We're not trying
Yep.
to convince them to buy
So
something else.
so the funnel works like this, guys. You're going to be able to give away the free app. People get value. They become a pre-enrollee. They start to see that they're getting savings and cash back right through their free app. And then the system starts telling them about all these other deals that they could be saving with when they upgrade to member. And then if they want to get paid on sharing the opportunity and other pieces, then they upgrade to affiliate. So this has always been the vision of the seamless flow. And my idea has always been to reduce the chance of getting a no. So it's like, here's a free app that's going to save you money. Oh, okay. Why would you say no to that? Okay, then through there, the automation shows you. It's like, well, do you shop at any of these stores? Do you travel anywhere? Are you part of? And it just keeps scrolling. There's, like I said, tens of thousands. But I want to show you guys one here, particularly on travel. And this plays big for the international communities as well. So look at this, trip.com. I had a guy on a call last night. I was doing a webinar for a team in Asia at 9 p.m. last night. And the guy's like, well, we went to the current travel portal, and he didn't know. They had no clue that all this is built and all this is coming in August. And he goes, well, we went to the current travel portal, and when's it the best deal? We ended up going to trip.com to buy our tickets. I said, great. Well, in the future, you can just go right to trip.com, buy your tickets, and find the best deal out of any of these travel portals. So travel is so tricky because it's like a constantly moving, fluctuating market. You can go here and shop at where you want to shop, and then not only you're getting the best deal, you're now getting cash back, and they're not offering this any other place. So could you imagine 7.5% cash back on your flights, on your trips? You start buying, tickets. It's very easy to make your $20 a month back. And you can see here, we got stuff that's regional. Like we got, Malaysia
You're not
Air,
sharing the screen,
Singapore
Charles.
Air,
Hey,
Agoda's
Charles,
huge. Yeah.
you're not sharing the screen if you think you are.
Oh no. What?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay.
He's
Thank you.
100%. You're sharing your screen 100%. We see all the deals on the screen.
Yes,
You
sir.
do?
You do? Okay. Yeah. Cause I see it sharing. Is it,
Oh,
if you guys can
I'm
give me a
fine.
thumbs up, if you can see the screen. Okay. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
You've been
I
sharing the
think,
whole
I think
time.
you might just have it
Really?
closed.
All I see is Charles's face, so that's weird.
Okay, yeah. Click on
Go up to your
in here.
David. Go up to your view. Change your view.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so, you can see here, like, Agoda is, big. This is one of the biggest. If you, I never heard of Agoda, but when I started looking into who they are, as we had them part of the portal, this is what the world uses for booking their travel, and we got 6% cash back. Okay, so like, um, and again, this is just the travel section. Okay, so I'm scrolling through here, and you can see all the stuff here. Um,
Look at Hertz right there, 3% cash back plus a 15% off coupon.
Yep. Yeah. And so we'll go through here, and then as we get this built and launched, we'll share, all of this. But I have been waiting on this. We've been developing this for a long time. And number one, I didn't want the cat out of the bag too early. I didn't want to put this out there too early because there's competition that there's already been companies that want to copy Save Club. The moment they launch, they're going to be so irrelevant. It's not going to matter to us, just because we're so far ahead. But I didn't want to go expose all this stuff too early. So again, I'm so grateful that you guys have faith in what we're doing, and faith is believing without sight. Well, now you got some sight, so this should boost up your faith even more of just how much depth we have in the amount of savings. So I want you guys to look at the other people that do cash back. Go into your Chase card, go into your Citibank or whatever, and you'll see the cashback offers that are there. There's like a dozen of them, or like 18 of them or something. I went into my Chase and I was like, this is it. This is the Chase cashback on my card. They're making this big old thing. They're sending me mailers in my bills, and they're promoting it that Chase has cashback. And I go into my cashback section, which by the way only works on my Chase card. I have to use the Chase card to get the cashback. And with this, you can use any credit card that you want. And this is all enabled. The only reason we're able to do this and create all of these deals and all this cashback with all these systems is because one of our core competencies is paying commissions and getting money back to people globally. That was the presentation that I had to make to get us into position to do this. So if you don't have a track record of over $1 billion in commissions paid, they're not even going to look at you. They're not even going to give you the meeting. And that's a fact that we're able to go in there and demonstrate that, because these brands want to know that if we're over here promoting their brand, we're over here talking about these major brands that there's a lot of these companies are publicly traded. A lot of these companies have a brand to worry about. They want to know. They don't want customer service calls about us not delivering or paying or whatever. And so we have all the payments systems in place. And again, the payment systems are also getting another major upgrade coming very soon as well, and also pay-in systems. So this was uh, a call I've been really wanting to have and really wanting to share with the field
Charles, it's
where
endless.
we're
Like,
going.
does it ever stop?
It keeps going. 58,000 merchants, guys. This is just travel.
Holy.
Yeah, this is
$2,000
this is
off.
just travel. We're overriding the multi-trillion-dollar e-commerce. Okay, there it stopped. That's the end, Matt. So we're overriding e-commerce globally, and here let me just pull in. It's I like health and beauty stuff. Again, many of you'll know these brands, the top brands. You look, Mac makeup. This one right here. What? Go look up, guys. Go ask your Chat GPT. Go do a Google search for the average amount of money a woman spends on makeup, and say, hey, how would you like to get 4% back on your favorite makeup?
And
How would you like to get 5% back in coupons and rewards at Sephora? You're already shopping there. This is a
hey, Charles,
no-brainer.
we got that 20% off CVS on our other portal plus
Yeah.
7%. That's 27% off buying your paper towels and toilet paper and everything else you're going to buy. 20, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it's just, it's here. And what's cool is we got all these different coupons and stuff. But I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna talk about the aggregation of how this works. So so there's different advertising networks, different groups around the world. And let me give you an example. So when Nike And you'll see like, one time we had the Nike cashback percentage all the way up to 15%. Okay. And the way that it works is that there's an advertising department at Nike, and they've got a budget. They've got $30 million to spend. And they're like, okay, do we go sign another athlete? Do we put another billboard up? Do we go buy jerseys for another football team with our little logo on it? Where are we going to spend our $30 million? They go, well, let's just ethically bribe customers and give them cash back. Okay. And then they allocate like $1 million to that campaign, and they give it to these different agencies that have influence. And then as those agencies start giving the cash back and the money goes back, it starts eating away that advertising budget, and then it turns off. So if advertising group A gives away enough cash back, it turns off, and then that deal isn't there anymore. And then there's B, C, D, F. Well, I went and got everybody that offers the cash back from Nike, and I have it optimized in the system here so that we're going to be presenting the highest amount of cash back. And then once that money's expunged, then it flips to the next one, and we go eat through that cash back and eat through that cash back and eat through that cash back. So we're able to really attack this $1 trillion global advertising budget and do it in a way where we're going to be always in the best position to give the best deal to our members and pull back the most amount of money into these global bonus pools. So this is the kind of the full vision here of what's going on. And we said that when the company was coming out, when we were launching Save Club, that it was going to take 100 to 120 days to pull all this together. And none of it happens overnight. And in certain areas of the business, we're way ahead, and in certain areas of business, we're slightly behind. But the full level of what we're shooting towards here, I'm shooting towards October, and all that we're missing now is more affiliates and more members. And that's why we've put such a focus on the training, on the optimization, and to move this thing forward. So I guess my communication here is just going back to the theme of today's training, which is community is a group of people who agree to grow together. So these advancements are happening, and they're happening for all of us, and we're moving through this as a squad, as a team. And I really hope that you don't get left behind, that you're able to plug into the training and learn the basic skills and learn the basic mindsets, because what's going to start happening is you're going to see the same people on this call start earning a couple $100 a week and $1,000 a week and a couple $1,000 a week, and so on and so on. And for the people that engage and are part of the community, you will do it together. So who else do you know that would like to be part of a winning team and part of a winning community? Well, let them know, invite them onto the next calls, play this recording for them, show them what we've built here is a real place where you can make money. And yesterday I talked to a guy, and I really feel for him. He's a big leader in this industry. He's been here for many years, and unfortunately, he got wrapped up into a whole bunch of crypto Ponzi schemes over the last few years because there's been no good deals out here. He's always built his wealth. He's built amazing teams globally in the nutrition space. He fell for the get rich quick stuff, these Ponzi schemes, this crap that's out there that were hurting people. And look, it seems so promising, but they're not real. Okay. Well, unfortunately, he's lost his nest egg through doing multiple stupid things. And, I don't blame him. Everybody's, kind of got to learn it the hard way. But he's like, man, I want to get back to work. And he goes, I've been looking all over for something that's real, that's a real company to build. There isn't much out there. So there's professional networkers out there. There's people out there desperate for a home business opportunity. Bring them to Save Club, show them what's going on here, and have them part of the community, because the people that grow with us. So as you're learning and you're posting and you're doing your manual follow-up, you'll have such a greater appreciation for when the AI is doing it. As we're working with the deals that we have now, we're limited geographically, and now we open up the whole world. And this doesn't stop. I've throughout the month, I'll share with you some more of the stuff that we have for lowering your bills with electricity, that we've got groups that will negotiate your satellite, your phone, your water bill, everything. And and the value just keeps stacking, adding up and up and up. Because one of the main focuses of when we started putting the company together and putting the membership together, that if we could make the $20 a month a complete no-brainer, to where someone's spending $20 a month and they're getting more value in savings on the things that they're already doing, then we've got a winner for sure. And that's still the commitment, and that's where we're going. And it's going to become 100% self-evident as we get through these next pieces. So, Ricardo, you waving at me, or you got a question? Hold on one second. Let me find you. He's had his hand up for a minute. There's 200 something people in here. I'll dig you out. Let me see if I can search you.
I think people are just raising their hand in excitement, Charles. I think there's been interaction inside of there, just raising their hand for those reasons when you were asking questions and stuff, because the chat shut down, right? So
Yeah, the chat is shut down.
how about we open up the chat and see who's
Yeah,
excited?
Ricardo, go ahead. Shoot me a question. He's been so polite. He's raising a hand. I didn't know what he was. I thought his hand was broken or something, or he's elevated. Ricardo, go ahead. Just shoot a question. We're right here at an hour, but yeah, just go ahead. You got something to say?
Broken already by waving at you. No, I have a question here. Actually, a few questions. First of all, what do I need to show to people to enroll them? I don't have a web page or something that I need to show them.
Okay.
Second, do I need to have a card so every time I go shopping, I can show it to them? And third, yeah, like when you go to Target, you have your own card. Do I need to have a card from you guys?
These are great questions. I'll answer them. So, number one, to show people about the business, there's this, you go to the my website page within here, and you share your pages. That's one way to get people involved. Getting people to become a pre-enrollee is the first step in doing this. So mastering that skill. If you need training on that, well, guess what? Well, you got a whole 90-day blitz to train you exactly what to do. And you just go to blitz90.com. And if you're a Save Club affiliate, you can get started for free. So blitz90.com, catch up, guys. If you haven't done it yet, or you're missing lessons, take some time, turn off the TV, get in here, get caught up on your lessons, because it'll pay dividends. Because there'll be certain language, certain terminology, certain skills that if you have at least seen the training, it'll help you as we take that further. Ricardo, about no, you don't need a card. You don't need a physical card. Right now there's sometimes you have to show your mobile piece, or you can even print out a coupon. That stuff's going to be less and less as we now, with the app coming out, it card links. So you actually take your credit cards and your debit cards and you upload them to the app, and then you just go spend. You don't have to talk to the server. You don't have to talk to the waiter. You don't have to talk to the cash register. You don't tell them anything. You just go spend, and then the cash back comes. It comes right back onto the same card that you spend. So you might get your credit card statement, and at the end of the month you'll look at it, and it'll just be like withdraw, 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 withdraw. Then you'll see the one down there that's money coming back. And that's how the cashback works. That's how the cashback with the app works. It just goes
And
straight
Charles,
back.
he asked what
on your card.
websites to use. So like he needs to go in his back office. You want to share my screen and show him where this websites are?
Yeah, well, sure. We're just right here at the top of the hour, guys. I'm gonna stop this call here in a little bit, mainly because I got a call coming up that I gotta get onto. But for those types of training, dive into the Blitz. I mean, we broke it down like explicitly on where to go and what to do. So hopefully that gets the piece there, Ricardo. If you want to get just totally deeper into training, you got specific questions like that, go to blitz90.com, join the discussion, ask questions. And what I'm hoping will happen is that as our team and as our community gets educated, that they'll go from the experts to having more experts to training each other. Because the reason I'm doing this, the reason I got into all this is, again, I believe that the number one deficiency on the planet is leadership. And, my role is to be the leader that others are looking for and inspire others to do the same. So we're putting the training out there, we're getting it in there, and I'm really hoping that we get to rise up more leaders. Because I'll tell you what, I learned a long time ago that the number one paid profession was sales. And that's no longer the case. The number one paid profession is leadership. Yes, you got to have sales skills, but the number one paid profession is leadership. So if you can then learn these skills and elevate yourself in with the team to be the leader that others are looking for, my mission is complete. But the thing is, you're going to make a lot more money, and it's something that will grow. And then that's the beauty of network marketing is creating this leverage and creating the passive income by raising up leadership. And we're starting to see that, and I'm just delighted for all the people that are part of the Blitz and participating and getting results. And as these tools and these systems roll out, it's going to get even easier and faster, and the velocity is going to pick up. And for those of you that take this seriously and focus on going 1-star, focus on going 2-star, as these other tools start to pick up, that duplication will start growing. I'm confident in that statement because we've done it before and we're doing it again. So with that, everybody, I want to thank you so much for attending this Monday call. I'll do my best to get this webinar recording out there and posted through the Facebook and through the group. It'll be on the YouTube channel. Share it with people. And look, guys, we had what do we got on here? We got 234 people on this call. Great. How would you like to have 10 people on the next call? 100 people on the one after that, and so on and so on. So the momentum, the velocity, everything that we're doing, the hard work is paying off. And Save Club here is going to turn the corner and hit the straightaway. And we want to make sure that you're attached to this rocket ship as it's starting to pick up velocity. So okay, everybody, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.